Our God is a God of many names. Each name reveals a different facet of his character, a unique aspect of his nature that draws us closer to him. One such name, shimmering with majesty and power, is Elyon, often translated as God Most High. We first encounter this powerful name in Genesis chapter 14, verse 18, a pivotal moment in the life of Abraham. After a fierce battle, Abraham, the father of our faith, encounters Melchizedek, the king of Salem and a priest of God Most High. Melchizedek blesses Abraham, acknowledging the victory God granted him. In return, Abraham offers a tenth of everything he has to Melchizedek, recognizing the authority and sovereignty of the God he serves. This encounter unveils a profound truth. Our God is not just a God among many, he is the God above all gods, the Most High, Elyon. This encounter sets the stage for a deeper understanding of who God is. He's not confined to the limits of our understanding or the boundaries of our expectations. He is Elyon, the God who reigns supreme, whose ways are higher than our ways and whose thoughts are higher than our thoughts. He is the ultimate source of power, authority, and blessing. This name, Elyon, isn't just an ancient title. It's a vibrant, living truth that has the power to transform our lives today. When we grasp the magnitude of who Elyon is, it changes everything. It reorients our perspective, strengthens our faith, and fills us with an unshakable hope, knowing that we serve a God who is above all. Elyon, the name itself evokes a sense of awe and wonder. It speaks of a God who is elevated above all else, a God who reigns supreme over every power and authority in heaven and on earth. His throne is not built on shifting sands of human opinion or the fleeting whims of fate. It is established on the unshakable foundation of his own eternal nature. When we say God is Elyon, we're not simply stating a fact. We're declaring a truth that has the power to change our lives. It's an affirmation that he is in control, even when life feels chaotic and uncertain. It's a reminder that he sees the bigger picture, even when our own vision is limited by fear and doubt. But the supremacy of Elyon is not a distant, impersonal concept. Yes, he is the God who sits enthroned in the heavens, but he is also the God who draws near to the humble and contrite of heart. He is the God who stoops down to lift us up, who reaches out to rescue and redeem. Understanding Elyon's supremacy isn't about feeling small or insignificant. It's about finding our security and significance in him. It's about recognizing that our lives are held securely in the hands of the one who holds the universe together. It's about finding peace and confidence, knowing that no matter what challenges we face, Elyon, the Most High God, is always in control. In a world filled with competing voices and conflicting ideologies, the truth of Elyon stands as a beacon of hope and clarity. From the very beginning, humanity has been tempted to create gods in its own image, to fashion deities that reflect our own limited understanding and desires. We see this in the ancient world with its pantheon of gods and goddesses, each vying for power and attention, yet the Bible paints a starkly different picture. It consistently and unashamedly proclaims that our God, Yahweh, is unlike any other. He is not a God among many, but the one true God, the God Most High, who stands in a category all his own. He is not subject to the whims of fate or the limitations of human creation. He is the author of life itself, the one who spoke the universe into being. This is the God we serve, the God who invites us into a relationship with him. He is not intimidated by our questions or threatened by our doubts. He welcomes our honest inquiries and invites us to seek him with all our hearts. When we grasp the truth of Elyon, it frees us from the need to find our security in anything or anyone else. We no longer need to chase after fleeting pleasures or seek validation from a world that can never truly satisfy. Our hearts find their true home in him, the one who is above all, the one who is worthy of our worship and adoration. Section 4. Voices of Faith, Echoes of Elyon through the ages. The truth of Elyon has resonated throughout history, echoing in the lives and teachings of countless saints and theologians. A.W. Tozer, a man known for his deep spiritual insights, reminds us that the most important thing about you is what you think about God. His words challenge us to let the truth of Elyon shape our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Charles Spurgeon, the Prince of Preachers, proclaimed with characteristic fervor, "There is no God like our God, none at all like him." His words are a powerful reminder of the uniqueness and supremacy of the God we serve. John Calvin, the renowned reformer, emphasized the sovereignty of God, highlighting that Elyon is not a God who is distant or uninvolved. He is the God who actively works in our lives, orchestrating all things according to his perfect will and purpose. These voices, spanning centuries and continents, converge on a singular powerful truth. Elyon is not a distant deity, but a living God who desires to be known and experienced by his children. He invites us to draw near to him, to experience the fullness of his love, and to find our true identity in him. Section 5, Living with Elyon, Practical Applications for Today. In a world often characterized by uncertainty and fear, the truth of Elyon offers unparalleled comfort and security. When we remember that he is the Most High God, we can face even the most daunting challenges with courage and confidence, knowing that he is ultimately in control. This understanding also fosters unity within the body of Christ. When we gather together, united in our worship of Elyon, denominational differences and theological nuances fade into the background. We are one in him, bound together by our shared love for the Most High God. Furthermore, recognizing God as Elyon cultivates resilience in the face of adversity. Life inevitably throws curveballs our way, but knowing that we serve a God who is above all circumstances empowers us to persevere. Section 6, The Transforming Power of Elyon, a Personal and Communal Journey. Embracing the truth of Elyon is not a passive exercise, it's a transformative journey that begins in the depths of our hearts and extends outward, impacting every area of our lives. It's a journey of surrender, of relinquishing control to the one who knows best, the one whose ways are higher than our ways. As we grow in our understanding of Elyon, we experience a profound shift in our priorities. Our desires begin to align with his will, and we find ourselves increasingly motivated by a desire to please him above all else. This transformation is not limited to our individual lives. It extends to our relationships, our communities, and our world. When we live as people who truly grasp the supremacy of Elyon, it impacts the way we interact with others, the way we approach our work, and the way we engage with the world around us. Section 7, Conclusion, Embracing the Height of His Glory. In a world often shrouded in darkness, the truth of Elyon shines like a beacon of hope. He is the God who reigns supreme, the God who is worthy of our worship and adoration. When we embrace the truth of his supremacy, it changes everything. It reorients our perspective, strengthens our faith, and fills us with an unshakable hope. Let us therefore live each day in the light of his glory, proclaiming the truth of Elyon, the God Most High, to a world desperately in need of his love, power, and grace. May our lives be living testimonies to the transformative power of knowing and experiencing him as Elyon, the God who reigns above all.